Hi guys, how are you doing? Please, if you've not subscribed, please subscribe, like and share, because this is where you beautiful moms and you handsome dads get to learn one or two things about parenting. So today I've decided to talk about something very relatable, by the way. I know you guys have seen your children behave a certain way. Like, let's say, for example, you have a child, they ask you to play with them. You have a child, they need your attention so much. You have a child, you switch on the screen, they are there for too long. You have a child, they have friends that you question. You have a child that when they visit their relatives and then they come back. Because I always tell you this, a child is like an empty software. What you feel inside is what they have. It's like buying your phone. It has nothing. Then you start feeding it with the gallery, the apps, all those things. That is just exactly what a child is. Now, here is the big deal now. There are things that you should not, or you should watch out for when you are raising these children. The first thing, and I always say, is one, their environment. What is their environment like? How do the people behave? What are the people exposed to? How do they, because your child is what they're exposed to the most. So if you live in a neighborhood whereby the insult starts from here and goes to the next building, then I kid you not, your child will have to learn an insult or two from that. If in their school, nobody minds about politeness, nobody minds about being kind and gentle, nobody cares or looks at the small and picks the nitty-gritty characters, your child is bound to come and behave the same way that that environment has given them. If when they go to the relatives, all these other children are exposing them to the things they learn from the slums and the words that are thrown around in buildings, that is what they will learn. So ensure that you are so keen on your child's environment. And I get it, you cannot control it 100%, but the much you can control it, teach them the right things at that time. The second thing, do not show your kids the scarcity mentality. Let me tell you something. Don't show your kids scarcity. You may not have it, but do not portray it as scarcity. Never come up with words like, we don't. Be positive. Try and teach your kid the positivity. Don't go to your child with a scarcity mentality, because when they grow up, they will still have the same, no matter how successful they'll become. But if you teach them that hard work, patience, satisfaction, lack of jealousy, perseverance, teach them the qualities. Do not give them the results. They don't need the results. These children need the qualities to survive, not the results that come out of the life you're giving them. Because if you give them the results first, they will not see the quality of life that you want them to see, and they will not get to know how it is to have a good life. Teach them how to have a good life when it's small, and then they will learn to have the best of life when they have already succeeded in life. The other thing you should be keen on, please always be keen on your child's friends. I kid you not, no matter who the friend is, be keen. Open your eyes, watch keenly, because there'll come a point where you cannot control your child. Their peers will be in charge of controlling your child. So ensure at this rate you've taught them how to choose wisely, because discernment when it comes to friendships is the one thing that can make your child grow up in a very healthy, secure environment, and they will learn how to choose friends as they grow up, and that is very good for them. The other thing that you need to make sure that your child is exposed to everything. Guys, buy books, buy toys, take them on rides, let them see their kids, let them see the street kids, let them see the orphanages, let them see the rich hotels, let them eat in 5 stars, let them go to the wild and see animals, let them ride the cats, let them know what pilots do, let them know what doctors do, let them know music instruments, let them exposure, take them for sports, give them swimming. Exposure, exposure, exposure. Most of you adults are living the life you are living without passion, without excitement, without the zeal, because you are not exposed enough for you to get the best out of your life. Expose your kids as much as you can. And if you can afford it, do it even more. Let them see, so that they can develop interests that are really their interests. Because if you've exposed them to 3 types of instruments, there is one they will love most. Rather than you have piano lesson, but they would have loved drums more. Exposure, exposure, exposure. An exposed child looks smart, looks intelligent, makes the right decision, looks confident, because for them, They already know the kind of life they want. They already know what makes them happy. They already know what gets their motor running. Like, they already know. Expose. Answer the questions. Get in depth of what they're asking. If you don't know, consult. If they're asking things that you don't know, get a professional. Keep exposing them. Expose them to those 5 stars or 5-star hotel. They were made for people. Expose them to see how street kids live. Let them see that there are people out here who are suffering. Let them see that there are children who live in children's homes. Let them see that people are admitted in hospitals and sometimes they don't come out. Be the kind of parent who has made your children see everything through you. Because at that time, you can explain, you can comfort, you can console, and at the same time, you can encourage and push where possible. That is the work of you as a parent. Because in the next few years, they'll be picking what they've learned from you. If you've not exposed them enough, they'll pick what they know. And most of the time, they will not be passionate about it. It will be for survival. Do not let your children live in survival mode. Please never let your children live in survival mode. Allow your children to express the best of themselves confidently and out of passion of who they are. And I kid you not, the world will be a better place for you and your child. Please subscribe. Please like, please share this video, and I hope if you have any questions, as usual, comment section below. Like this video as much as you can so that it can be suggested to as many parents who need to hear it as possible. Bye guys.